Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, another video in the world of Alien Romulus. So, this week, we of course have a really big event, CinemaCon. So this is quite important. There's a lot of stuff which comes out with respect to CinemaCon, namely a lot of footage. It's just a huge event. And CinemaCon, it's wrapped up its third day, and they showed some footage of Alien Romulus. So, we don't have the footage, obviously, but we do have descriptions of it. And so we're going to take a look at the description of this footage. I'm going to run through it all, and I'm going to discuss my thoughts and break it all down and just give you what I think on the footage. So hit subscribe if you're new here and you want to stay up to date on all the world of pop culture, movie news, and anything to do with Alien Romulus moving forwards. I will be covering it extensively here on the channel, just like I did with Alien Covenant. So let's take a look. Here's the description as follows. The majority of their crew is stuck in a flooded room with water up to their knees. What they don't realise is that they are in the middle of an incubation room of sorts with dozens of alien pods holding facehuggers above them. The crew's android, Andy, who's played by David Johnson, needs to power down and reboot because of an error. So while he's in the middle of rebooting, standing frozen still, the alien pods begin to activate and release the facehuggers into the water. The crew is then, of course, all attacked by this horde of facehuggers. Some, they use their tails to drown people, and other facehuggers leap straight out of absolutely nowhere. The crew is managing to survive since they are skilled enough to swipe the facehuggers away with their guns and help each other out whenever one of them goes down. The majority of the facehuggers are noticeably brought to life through practical puppetry, so very little CGI. Now this gives the scene a very tangible sense of urgency. The android, Andy, then finishes his reboot and helps the team escape, grabbing some of the facehuggers with his bare hands to pry them away from people's faces. So, you know, a good android. Kaylee Spaney's character manages to open one of the room's sliding doors from outside, but only for a limited time. We then see an image of dozens upon dozens of facehuggers leaping out at the crew from a very claustrophobic hallway as everyone is running for their lives towards the only exit. Now the sliding door closes and everyone makes it out just in time, with a horde of facehuggers smashing against the glass from the other side. However, the only crew member who takes a brief moment to look back is suddenly attacked by the single facehugger who barely made it through the closing doors. We then flash here forward to a different scene. So this scene has the same crew member that has been facehugged is about to have an alien burst from her chest. So a chest burster is about to come out. She starts feeling pain, and while she and one of the other female crewmates are piloting a small ship, potentially, from what I've seen, a escape pod, the pain becomes too excruciating and she takes an X-ray flashlight of sorts to check her body, and we see a very clear visual of a small chest burster trying to break its way out of her ribcage. The chest burster starts to make its way through her chest. She falls to the floor, which prompts her co-pilot to fall to the ground to try and help her. The ship that they're on then starts flying in uncontrolled circles because no one is manning it, as the small chest burster slowly begins to break its way through the crew member's body. This footage then ends with a montage of other moments from the film, including our first look at the full body of an adult xenomorph. And it is said in here, it does look like this is an actor in a practical suit more than an animatronic. So that's the footage that's been described. Okay, this was shown. I mean, look, the footage itself, it's not going to be online. It has a lot of spoilers in it. Loads of people are sharing it, but let's discuss it, right? I think this sounds brilliant. I think this sounds absolutely great. There is also a little bit more as well, and it says that this small alien is brought to life via puppetry. So this is the chest burster. It comes out super slow. Gives the audience enough time to notice the small details in its design, and it's an incredibly incredible visual that makes Alien Romulus feel more in line with the first Alien trilogy than the recent prequels. So that's good as well. And I do think that this will probably be the sneak peek that they show alongside Alien when they re-release it this month. So a few things to consider here. I really like the opening element of this discussion, right, of this piece, this footage description. They're in water. They're in a room with water. Now this, to me, gives us shades of Aliens and Newt and the fear factor of the gigantic warrior xenomorph about to pull her away. So I really like that. I really like what's being described here as alien pods, an incubation chamber where there's alien pods. Facehuggers are in them, but they're not eggs, they're pods. I like this. It shows the experimental element of Alien Romulus and the sort of mad scientist sort of feature that we're going to be getting in this film. I think that's absolutely fantastic. The android rebooting, could that be because the android has suffered some kind of malfunction and he has to reboot? Or is this a sign of foreshadowing? Is he then going to have some form of a malfunction moving forwards, and this is just foreshadowing that? I love these elements. I love the sound of the facehuggers all in the water, you know, jumping around, drowning people. Just that manic, chaotic scene. I can see it now. Obviously, I can't physically see it, but I can see it in my head. I think the fear factor, the sort of, you know, ramping up of sort of anxiety of they're just making out of the room, and then boom, one just strayly gets through and grabs someone. Brilliant. Really nice to hear that we are getting practical effects. We heard this before anyway, but it's nice to get that confirmation from extra footage. Chest burster, fully practical. That's brilliant. All of this stuff is brilliant. There's just nothing here for me to have an issue with. All of this sounds absolutely fantastic to me. I do think actually we see an element of the ship sort of spiraling out of control in the trailer, in the teaser trailer. The ship that hits the underside, or what looks like the underside, of the Renaissance station. So I love all of this. I think this sounds absolutely brilliant. So there you go. There's the footage, the description. There's my breakdown of it. You know, you can hear all of the shades of Alien that is being inspired here. Alien to Aliens, even a little bit of Alien Resurrection there. This sounds great to me. But what do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comment section. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. Like I said, stay up to date on the world of pop culture, movie news, and everything Alien Romulus. I've been covering this extensively. It's been really good fun. And it's nice to come back and discuss an Alien film. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. Give the video a like and a share. I've been Mr. Age. Take care.